So you may or may not have seen this viral TikTok story. But this story went viral like about a month ago. Now you'll be thinking, am I dabbling into true crime? I am not dabbling into true crime. So this guy went to visit this upcoming artist, and then I don't really know the story, but I think she died at his place. Now speculations had it that she was used for rituals by this guy in the picture. Yeah, speculations had it that she was used for rituals by this guy you're seeing here. So the guy was arrested, detained. People had a lot to say about him. People had different takes. And these speculations are just based off of the fact that since the beginning of this year, not even the beginning of this year, but ritual killings have been on the high side in Nigeria for some time now. So people speculated that this guy used this girl for rituals. He was arrested and all of that. I want to say rest in peace to this girl and to this girl's family. I hope you find all the support you need. I hope God consoles you, and I hope her soul rests in peace. Now, this is not me being insensitive. That's to the family members. I do not do true crime. I just came to chip in my own piece. Okay, so speculations had it that it was ritual killings because it's been on the high side in Nigeria for some months now. But then just yesterday, I don't know when this development happened because I am not on TikTok, but just yesterday I saw on a true crimes channel that autopsy, this is allegedly according to the person, that autopsy has been done and the results are in. Now it turns out that she had an, according to the source, it turns out that she had an abortion and then she died from complications of that abortion. Now in the comments, people were asking very funny questions. Yeah, I would say they're funny. People were like, how is it possible that she had this abortion and then someone said maybe she had twins and then one was left behind and then ruptured. But I have two takes to this scenario. First, maybe she had an ectopic pregnancy. And for people that do not know, an ectopic pregnancy is a pregnancy where the fertilized egg implants outside the uterus, usually in the fallopian tube. Now, either that or maybe, and ectopic pregnancies are really frequent, like 1 in 50 pregnancies. Or maybe she had maybe heterotopic because they said the abortion was successful, allegedly. So maybe she had heterotopic pregnancy. That's where the egg implants simultaneously. That's in the uterus, that's in the uterus and in the fallopian tube. That's a combination between an intrauterine pregnancy and an ectopic pregnancy. Maybe she had that. Or maybe she had retained products. That brings me to what I want to talk to you about today. Retained products of conception. Now, having retained products of conception is one of like the complications of getting an abortion and you do not do it right. Now you want to ask, oh, why would people do it right? And I know it's illegal in Nigeria, but you have to look out for yourself if you're going to make high risk decisions. Now, retained product is just remnant tissue from the pregnancy that was not gotten out during the abortion. This retained product can actually turn septic, and sepsis is a life-threatening condition that kills instantly. So I think suspected cause of death, because like I said, the autopsy is actually allegedly, I haven't seen the document or I just saw it in the comments. Maybe sepsis may be the culprit, a lot of things. That brings me to complications of abortion. I've made a short video about it. It's just an information, it's nothing really deep. So there are different complications of abortion: bleeding, infection. If it's not done under sterile conditions, You can actually get pelvic inflammatory disease, even death, infertility in future. You cannot, the list is endless. So after, if you've had this procedure, or you've even had a miscarriage, it's always best that you go for an ultrasound, because it's when you go for an ultrasound you get to see that okay, you have a retained product. And for those that are doing, like you're doing maybe like, I don't know, a chemical abortion or something, and maybe you're having an ectopic pregnancy, it will still be there. It may even be she had an ectopic pregnancy and then it ruptured. When it ruptures like that, it leads to severe bleeding, and that can cause death if not caught early. Which one is if not caught? You won't even know. But yeah, however, ectopic pregnancy actually shows signs. You just have to look out for these signs: abdominal discomfort, vaginal bleeding. I think you should really see a doctor if you've had this procedure or a miscarriage, for proper evacuation, to be on the safe side. So I don't know which of this is the main culprit behind this girl's death, but I just pray she rests in peace and people try to look out for themselves. So please, I don't know, I was just carried away by the video. If you're seeing me for the first time, please subscribe, like, leave a comment. What do you think about this case? And I pray God consoles the family of the deceased.